G'day guys, Joel here from Measured Gaming. Today I am playing a game with NC Dave. How you going, mate?
Good, mate.
That's good. We've got a 2K game, Beast of Chaos versus Legion of Grief. So I'll just run through my list real quick. This is what I've been working on for a little while, but we've got two Shaggoths, one with Hailstorm, one with the Rend spell. We've got two Bray Shamans. This guy here, he's going to have the Ether Quartz Brooch and spells the +1 attack to monsters, and the other one is the Neg 1 Rend. Even though it's not going to do anything this game, I'm practicing for tournament play, so I'm not going to tailor my army.
I'll be hinting at something, folks.
We've got a Doom Bull. The non-general of these guys. So this dude here, he's got the 5 damage weapon from Gave Spawn. We've got 2 units of 10 Bestigor, 2 units of 10 Ungor, unit of 10 Gores, unit of 3 Dragon Ogres with the paired ancient weapons. We've got a Gorgon, and then we've also got 3 Bulgors with dual axes. 4 endless spells. The Bull mirrors the Birdies and the Malevolent Maelstrom. 2 extra command point and Desolating Beast Herd, so that's 2k on the nose. Dave, what's in your list, mate?
2 lots of 10 Blade Geists, 2 lots of 10 Reapers, 2 lots of 4 Banshees, 2 lots of 20 Chain Rasp, 1 lot of 10 Chain Rasp. Reichner, Dreadblade, he's a general. He's also got the Ether Quartz Brooch.
Yep.
Night of Shrouds on Steed, Guardian of Souls, Necromancer, and Spirit Torment.
Lovely.
1990.
Ooh, Mr. Triumph over here. Alright, we don't know what battle plan we're playing just yet, but we're going to do deployment zones and talk our way through that in a sec, so we'll be back. Yeah, guys, while Dave's setting up his last unit, this is what the table looks like. So, over on my left flank... Actually, let's talk about the terrain stuff first, and then who won the sides. So, yeah. This piece is Arcane. This piece is Arcane. That's Sinister. That's Nullify. That is Entangling, I think.
No, those.
Yeah, right. These two are Entangling.
That's Volcanic.
That's Volcanic. That's Deadly. And that one's the Overgrown. I'm pretty sure. Whatever 5 is. I think it's Overgrown.
So obviously this is the good side of the table.
Yeah, Dave clearly won the roll-off there, so I got a bit unlucky. But Beast Deployment. On the left flank, we've got the Shaggoth with the 5 damage, the Dragon Ogres, some Gores, and a Bray Shaman there. We're going to go try and hit this flank and pressure that objective. I really don't like splitting up my forces, but that's fine. We've got my General Shaggoth standing literally out in the open saying, "Come at me, bro." 10 Ungors zoning off the backfield. Gorgon, the usual on the Herdstone. Little Warherd contingent here with my Bestigors as well. So they're going to try and maybe just hold off and then maybe pressure that side as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through our tactics of the game. And
do you want to tell them what battle plan we're doing?
Oh yeah, we're playing Total Commitment.
So that's why everything's on the table.
Yeah, that's why everything's on the table. So that's fucked both of us in the arse, which is fine.
Pretty much.
But
you can go ahead and discuss your tactics if you like. I'll just wait here.
Yeah, no, I might actually... Yeah, we'll go... fuck you. We'll go do that. And, we'll be back in a sec. Rightio, guys. Joel here. You see Dave just over in the background there, listening into what I have to say. That's fine. I'll just have to speak quietly. So, I don't know what the go is here, but this is a slightly different list to what he played against me the other day. Don't know who's going to take first turn yet, but... yeah, I'm just hoping to sort of move my stuff up and just tie those units, get onto his grave sites there in the middle to force him to only be able to summon at the back there. And then if I can do that and get into his territory, then I don't know what will happen, but we'll see what we can do. Hoping I can get the Bull off because he's got a couple of juicy units in range of it, which would be nice to hit early. He's got 2 Wizards as well, so I might actually... for the first time, try and cast the Malevolent Maelstrom and go chuck that on Reichner if I can. Apart from that, I'm basically just going to move up zone out the board so he can't teleport the Dreadblade anywhere. Anywhere useful anyway. And yeah, just sort of sit on his grave sites and just control the board that way. So anyway, I think that'll do me. Still don't know who's going to take first turn, but I'll pass it over to Dave now, and he can talk you through what he thinks he's going to do.
All right. Now the tactics that you really care about. You can see my deployment here, so I've kind of spread all my stuff out, kind of even Steven. So Reapers, Banshees, Spirits, those Blade Guys, I should say. They're looking to tackle that blob. On this side, kind of same again, ready to tackle that blob. Main reason for my sort of fairly central deployment of my wizards there, and over here is hopefully to shut down both Shamans and Shaggoths. I don't want the bulls coming on the table because they destroyed me in the last game I played against Joel, because he got to pretty much wipe my stuff off before I got a chance to hit back. So what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and weather the storm on this side, do some damage here. I'm not less worried about this side, but it's a little further away. So my other tactic is I've dropped a gravesite back here. I'd like to force him to move these guys off so that when I bring something back, I can bring it back in his back line. But otherwise, what I'm looking to do is just throw all of my stuff at him, let it die, and just keep bringing it back on those grave sites and just try and keep smashing him through with wave after wave of endless spooky ghosts. We'll see how that goes.
Rightio. Dave, you're going to have the first turn, mate.
Fuck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll be back after some stage of Dave's turn. End of Dave's turn, well, before he decides to charge. What'd you do? These Grim Reapers, Grimghast Reapers are polling it twice. He got Van Hels off.
That's right.
And that was pretty much it for the hero phase. You just moved your shit up.
Yep.
And now you're going to be hoping for the best with some charges. So
yeah, so two different lots of units to charge. These Blade Guys here.
Yep, just
roll
roll
a
it.
big charge.
No.
Nope.
And Grims.
Those Grims. 8.
I think that might do them. Sorry, this is... no, out.
Out?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so that'll be the end of your turn.
Yes.
So, Bok turn 1. That's just before my charge phase. Hero phase, what happens? This happened over here. The bull came in and killed about 20 models.
We've all talked about the bull. My trying to stop the bull didn't happen. It's a lot of bull.
So yeah, plan worked well. Literally everything there is fighting last. So I think that these guys may or may not be able to do some work there. Shaggoth here just moved up. I did get the portals off, but he unbound my Hailstorm attempt, which is fine. And over here we're just moving up to deal with this blob as well and jump onto that gravesite. So hopefully be able to get on we'll cover 3 of his grave sites in turn 1, which should be nice. These Gores, they're just going to go for a cheeky fight with the chain ras over there, so this is going to be a shit fest really. We're back after combats. End of Beast turn 1. What happened over here? Grimghast died, failed to do anything else really, so that was a bit of a waste. Over here, the Blade Guys are dead. I lost the bull in the process and the 10 Bestigors, but it was fine. This Shaggoth, he made a 12-inch charge and he did 3 wounds to that motherfucker there, and then took 4 in return. That's pretty much it, isn't it? So we're tied on points. We've got to roll for priority. Dave's winning ties. I get a 2, he gets a 3. Ooh, what's he going to do? This bull's going to fuck him up.
I give it to you. I risk the double turn, but I get to move the bull.
Go for it.
Or...
Oh.
Hey?
Oh, I thought you were just giving it to me.
No. I'm just talking. I'm just
talking through.
Talking it out. See, because I've been in this situation before and it's fact.
Yeah.
And I didn't learn anything from it last time.
Because it fucked you.
It did. Didn't matter which way I played it.
No. So look at a man concentrating really hard.
I'm going to take this turn.
So I get to move the bull?
You get to move the I'm going to flip it on its head. This is the opposite to what I did last time.
Okay.
Which we decided there was no right or wrong answer last time.
No, that's right. So, yeah, okay. So you're going to take priority, no worries. I'm going to move the ball and kill some shit. End of Spooky Ghost turn 2 before charges anyway. What did you do? You got Van Hels off on Blade Geist.
Yep.
You got them back up to unit of 10.
Yep.
Same thing for these Grimghasts over here. They're back up to a 10-man.
Both these ones came back.
Yeah, so you brought back 10...
10 Reapers, 10 Blades.
Yep.
Managed to heal the
Banshees up.
Banshees back up. They then took a wound from eating the bull, which has given them +1 attacks, but lost the model.
Yep. Speaking of the bull, it did 2 more to Reikonor, it did 3 to the Chain Ghast, and it did 2 to the...
Spirit Host. Yep, and 2. Yep.
Oh, the Spirit Host, yep. And I don't know, just did a couple more here and there. So really paid off. For the turn and a half it was on the table for, it's done a lot of work.
Absolutely. These guys are all still fighting last.
Yeah.
But I've invested in bringing their numbers back up.
Yeah.
I had a decision to make over here as far as charges, whether I go for the big fella.
These Banshees.
With these Banshees that are still on +1 attack, but I've opted to go a little bit more conservative and try and take this Shaggoth off the table with him instead.
This poor Gorgon's on fucking entangling terrain. He ain't going anywhere for the game. Maybe he'll come into it later.
Yeah. These guys are fully healed up.
Yeah. So but basically we just got to go to your charges and we're back after combats.
Yep. Fail that and can't fail that one.
Yep.
Can't fail that.
All good and everything else is dead. Okay, so end of Dave's turn.
But I do get to bring some shit back.
Yes, we'll do that later. Okay. So he's killed off the Dragon, he's killed off the Gores. My Shaggoth there's got 2 wounds left. He rolled really good on his saves for these guys. He wounded 3 times with his 5 damage axe and 3 4s. The Dragon Ogres did 9 wounds to them. Failed 1, and then rolled a 6.
Yeah, it was actually pretty brutal.
Yeah, and pretty much the same thing over here, really. So I've done fuck all this turn, but at least I do have my turn to come. So where's Dave will just score his 2 points, and we'll go to Beast turn 2.
All right.
Just before my charge phase, this guy, he healed D3. He healed 3 wounds, and he's re-rolling wound rolls, which is great. I forgot to mention as well that Shaggoth turned into a spawn. He was hiding behind here, so he's just moved around to here. That Shaman's moved up onto that objective, not the objective, but the thingy. I devolved this guy from over there just to try and get this guy an easy charge to get him off that piece of terrain. He's also got +1 to all of his attacks from the other spell, which went off.
So we expect him to mince that guy pretty...
Well, I kind of want to bunny hop him into the Banshees as well. So if I can tag both of those units, I can just sort of eat them as well as him. Yeah, so hopefully he's a very hungry hippo, that guy.
Yep.
Over here, the best score has just moved up. Going to try and hopefully save that Doom Bull who's got 1 wound left. Well, actually, both of those guys have 1 wound left. And over here, summoned on the big little cock. The cockatrice.
The big, you said? The big?
Trying to snipe out his general, the Dreadblade Harrow, but failed to do so. So we're going to go into charges and we'll be back after combats. Yeah, end of Bok turn 2. Shaggoth, he lives. He's got 1 wound left. He only killed 5 of the blades, that's fine. Over here, the Grimghasts that were there,
they're gone.
Killed off the Doom Bull and the Bulgor, but then the Bestigors just pummeled them, staying out of 3 inches of that hero, just not taking any casualties. Over here, didn't even roll his attacks. I just rolled his nom and rolled a 6 and ate the Knight of Shrouds, which is always funny. The Spawn failed his charge. Really wanted to ping off that guy because these motherfuckers are really pissing me off.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got to roll for priority now. We're still locked on points. My objectives are pretty open now, but it is what it is. Righto. I get a 5.
I get a 1.
I'm going to take the turn. There's no bull to move, so that's an easy choice. We'll be back after my turn. Yeah, end of my turn. What did I do? Got an extra attack off on the Gorgon again. Failed the bull. Failed the Volve. Shooting phase, the Cockatrice, well, he moved up and failed to do his 4-up D6 mortal wounds again. That's fine. With his 2-inch range, he should be able to get into that Dreadblade. These Bestigor, they ran. They're going to try and go take this objective this turn. Fingers crossed I can do it. Over here, the spawn and the shaman just moved up. We're going to try and get into these heroes and start killing them all. So, then me shag off with 1 wound left. He's running away because I don't want him to die just yet. And that is pretty much it. I've got to bring on something. I might bring on a spawn, actually. Spawn over there. But we'll be back after my charges. That was a whole lot of pillow fighting, wasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it was. Not much action there.
So what happened? This guy charged in. He used his 1-inch pokey stick and he whiffed.
Yeah.
He missed. The spawn did 1 wound to this guy, took 2 in return. Reikenor did 2 mortals to the shaman. Over here, though, it was unfortunate. The cockatrice didn't whiff, but just couldn't get anything through. Over here, I lost 2 Bestigors, I think, killed 8 of his chain wraths, so it's not my objective just yet, but I think they're about to get fucked up by all that stuff. And then the Gorgon, just for comedic effects, didn't roll to hit with any of his attacks again. I just ate that guy.
Ate the Guardian
on a
of
5
Souls.
up.
He's got a full tummy now because he's eaten a Night of Shrouds with a horse and a Guardian of Souls.
Go so low carbs, mate, it's fine.
High
Go
protein.
so low carbs.
There you go.
Right, so we're done battle shocks and all that. It's going to be spooky. Is that priority?
No, it's my turn.
Your turn, yeah. Alright.
Oh, fuck no.
So, log turn 3. Alright, Dave, what have you done? What have you done?
What have I done? He ran away like a little bitch, but got to this and managed to bring in 10 Reapers again. Basically, my heroes all kind of ran away so that they weren't going to be stuck in combat.
Except for this little necromancer.
Except for the Necromancer, but he's on Arcane, he's, wholly in cover.
Yep. Over here, you've just moved everything in.
Yeah, so I've moved the Reapers towards the thing they'll get rerolls against. I've moved the Blade Guys in to try and take out the
Rip cock.
Blade Guys up the top there.
Going for this Shaggoth on 1 wound.
They're going up him with 1 wound.
You killed the spawn in the hero phase.
Did kill the spawn with some magic. I obviously healed back a lot of stuff, so these Banshees are back to full noise. They're back to 8, 9.
8 or 9, yeah.
So most of my stuff's at kind of full power. I'm missing some units down here and I'm missing some units over here, but all in all, pretty happy with what I've got left. 2 of my heroes are dead. My other 2 are pretty badly wounded.
Yep, these guys are just pissed off trying to capture this unguarded objective.
They're obviously running for that.
Alright, well, we'll be back after your combats.
I'll charge.
Yep. End of Dave's turn 3, yeah? Mm-hmm. It's turn 3? Fucking hell. Alright, so the Grimghast just killed the Bestigors outright. Then I came over to here. Oh! The Shaggoth one shot all those motherfuckers with his 5 damage X. That's great.
Yep. So
mutating Nullblade.
His 2 hits, I didn't make either save. And
out of range for deathless minions.
Yep.
Boom. See you later.
Yep.
Then he went over here, killed the cockatrice, which was expected.
Yep.
I then went over here, whiffed with the with the shaman.
Yep.
You then whiffed with those 2 units.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're still tight on points.
Yep.
And we've got a priority roll.
Priority roll.
Come on. I got a 1.
I got a 6. I'm going to double turn you.
Yeah, that sucks. Alright. Not looking good for the old beasts of chaos, unfortunately. What'd you do? Yeah, moved your dudes up there. So actually, go back to the hero phase. Reikenor took a mortal wound to try and cast
Arcane Bolt. To take this fella out.
Take him out. He's still alive. This cunt is just undestroyable.
Yeah, because I couldn't, even with +3 to casting, couldn't roll enough for an Arcane Bolt.
It's brilliant.
It's great.
But so this has been a great turn for Dave because he's getting on both of my objectives. I really needed that priority roll. But we'll keep playing and go after your charges, mate.
Yep.
Okay, so we're running out of time rapidly. What's happened? He killed the Shaggoth, that's fine.
Yep.
Turned into a spawn, didn't do a wound to him.
Yep.
The
shaman
killed the Necromancer.
Poked him. Yep.
And then the Chain Wrath killed the shaman turned into a spawn. He's going over here. The Gorgon ate literally all 10 of those Grimghasts.
Decimated them, and these Blade Guys killed that spawn that was over there.
Yeah.
But at the end of my turn, I get all the points.
You do? So we go into my turn 4. Again, running out of time. I summoned on some Ungor Raiders. They killed Reikenor. I've moved up over here just to outnumber him on both of these objectives. I've retreated the spawn out of combat with his Chain Mast over here. Gorgon's moved up 3 away. And that is it. So we're back after my chart. End of my turn. Gorgon, one shot, all the chain rust. He is the boss today. This spawn killed the Spirit Torment he was in combat with. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
So now we've got to roll for turn 5, yeah?
Yep.
I'm just going to smash through this real quick. I get a 4, you get a 5, and we'll call it there.
Yep.
Good game. I won't be able to catch up there. So, just real quickly, how do you think it went?
Look, that was a really fun game. I'm devoed that we're out of time because it would have been nice to play out properly. This is a slightly different version of my list to what I played against you last time.
Yep.
I understand the way the ball works better. I think I played around that a little bit better. All in all, a super tight game. If you'd won that priority,
Yeah, if I won that turn 4 priority, I think it would have been different. And even then, just being able to claw back onto that objective.
yeah. This game, I think the Gorgon was the star of the show. Leaving him back on that shit terrain as long as you did.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
want.
pleased because if he was in the game sooner, really would have hurt.
No, see, if he was taking damage sooner, then he wouldn't have been doing as much output.
Yeah.
But what did he kill? He nommed 2 heroes, killed about 20 infantry models.
Yeah,
bit over 20. So yeah, he's done well, and he's still on full wounds.
For me, the Blade Geist were really good.
Yeah.
The Spirit Torment, buffing them worked quite well.
Yeah.
I was definitely lucky on the placement of terrain and getting a chance to make that late game run and taking these objectives after sort of battling so much in the middle and wearing you down was what won it for me.
Yeah, this unit of Blade Geist that were just creaming up this part of the field here are going to give me fucking nightmares, I think. Yeah, they well and truly overperformed. But no, thanks again for the game, mate. I think we'll call it there. I know you got to get going, so yeah.
That was awesome, thank you.
It was. Cheers, mate. Look forward to the next one.